What's up? What's up, everybody? This is going to be like a quick little reading. I just finished doing the messages from the Divine Masculine, and I don't know why I went live on this one. I don't know, maybe it was meant for me too. So I'm like just waiting on my mom to get ready and stuff so we can go, because it's her dinner. Are we, we're going out for her birthday for dinner. So I'm waiting on her to get ready and stuff. So while I'm doing that, um, or while she's doing that, I'm gonna do this, and hopefully, I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here, but yeah. So the messages from the Divine Feminine. Now, I had did some energy work with my friend, um one of my sisters. We had did a energy clearing. It started off with me, like it started off being an energy clearing for me, and then I started um sending healing energy to the collective energy, like different energies of people that just started coming to me. Then all of a sudden, the Divine Feminine energies popped up, and I started sending healing out to the Divine Feminine energies out there. Because it's a lot of trauma. And same with the Divine Masculine energies. I was sending love to them. And I feel like a lot of them are in need of like snapping out of it. Not so much waking up, but like snapping out of whatever the traumas are, whatever they're dealing with individually on a grand scale, like collectively, just men, like the wounded warrior man, basically, and the women, the wounded warrioress out there. So, what's up, Jada? SL, your mom is an Aquarius too. Yeah, my mom is a crazy Aquarius. So is my daughter. My daughter's an Aquarius too. Um, I love Aquarius women. I can't stand Aquarian men. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't stand them. Like, they're crazy people. So yeah, I wanted to see what the messages were. I can't speak for all feminines, basically. You know, collectively, I can kind of tap into the energies and like see what it is that you want to deliver to your Divine Masculine energy out there, or just collective the Divine Feminine and Masculine. I just get like this woundedness, this tiredness, giving up hope and faith. Some of you are very nurturing, very loving, and you have so much compassion for masculine energy, not just your own divine masculine, but the collective of divine masculine energies. You have so much love for them, and you have so much nurturing. And when I was sending, I started like my heart chakra was being um, tapped and touched when I tapped into the feminine energy. Um, Beyonce and Jay-Z. I felt so bad, like, for them. I just started sending my love and compassion to them, and I just started feeling their pain and their sorrow. Then when I got to the men's energy, it was like all of them were in a trance, like they were just out of it. Some of them needed nurturing and love from their mothers, and that's when I might be getting a little too deep, but my boob was like it was aching. So it's kind of like they didn't get the proper nourishment from their mothers. Like some men really don't have that love from their mothers. Some are blessed enough to have had that, but some of them just didn't really get the proper nourishment. And maybe, you know, their mothers did the best that they could, and some of them I feel like crippled them in a way. um I felt so much. So I send my love to everybody. So let's go ahead and tap into the divine feminine energies just where we are. I will post the divine masculine's message to the divine feminine in a little bit. I think it's still processing, because I did a live stream privately on that one. I don't know why I didn't do one private on this one, but probably wasn't meant to happen that way. I think the divine feminine energies need to see this right now. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here because my mom is getting ready for us to go, so I can't be on here too long. But let's see. Most High God, I ask for highest guidance, truth and clarity for the collective of divine feminines, known and unknown, those who are walking in their divine power, or those who have not tapped into that power, that you tap into their energies of what it is that's being healed. These two cards are coming out. Detached, which is the Justice card. Simply Love, which is the Six of Cups. Oh, whoa. Okay, so you guys got more cards than the masculine energies did. I'll put that up soon. Don't worry. So you got the throat chakra, which came out for them. Oh, the darkest fears too. Like, you got almost all the cards that they had. These are the same. These 4 cards are the same exact cards that they got. Same exact cards. Then you have refusing to see and giving and receiving. I'm going to put the other cards to the side, the ones that I pulled for the divine masculine energy, because I feel like that's a message from spirit. So I'm going to put those to the side. I'm just going to deal with these 4 first. So the detached card, mentally, I feel like you guys are detaching from your divine masculine, or you feel like you need to surrender. You guys are perceiving that maybe what I thought to be a divine partnership or counterpart, or what I thought about them, maybe wasn't what it truly was. Some of you guys are detaching from that energy of sadness, that energy of hopelessness, that energy of woe is me, that energy of, you know, having a lack of faith and lack of peace. You're detaching from that when it comes to this situation or this connection. King of Pentacles. So this could be everybody's divine masculine, whether he's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could just represent the ultimate, because I see the Emperor as the divine masculine that is completely aware of his divinity. He is the divine, he's the higher self of the divine masculine. The King of Pentacles, he embodies all the kings. So I would say that this represents a divine masculine on a physical level. So I feel like some of you guys are detaching from him. If I say him, don't be offended. That's just what I resonate with more, because mine is a male. But, you know, if yours is the female, just take what resonates. So, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Let me clarify. Yeah. Okay, so you got the Princess of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the World. Some of you guys are saying, like, I detached from these connections that, you know, I've outgrown and that don't serve me. I've learned my lessons from certain connections. Now I'm ready for the worlds. I'm ready to complete these old stagnated cycles, and I'm ready for this. Like, I'm ready for the real. Some of you guys may be thinking that, you know, I need to move on from him right now because he's not presenting that king energy. He's representing that knight energy or that page energy, and I'm just not on that right now. But the truth is like, you guys have some growing to do as well. Because you have the princess, which is the page with the knight. So still some healing to do and some work to do. Which in your heart, you have love. You have unconditional love for your counterpart. And you may even sympathize with them because you see them from their inner child. You see their traumas. Some of you guys know their childhood traumas. Okay. This is a side note. I don't share things like this all the time, but okay, so for me, I grew up differently from my divine counterpart. Like, I grew up in, like, I mean, I had everything that I need. I was well provided for by my mom, my dad, and my grandmother. They always made sure me and my brothers had, you know, what we needed, and sometimes enough, more than what we needed and wanted at times. But I still grew up in, like, a normal, humble life. My divine counterpart grew up a little bit different, had a little bit more than me, still does have more than me. But even with that, I sense, like, as a child, not really fitting in, not really having a normal childhood, kind of feeling like different from everybody else in their family, not really feeling like they completely blended in. So you guys might sense the same thing with the Hierophant. Like, you guys have spiritual awareness to see past that, and I feel like you guys sympathize with their inner child. You sympathize with that. So it's kind of like you see their child, you see them in the eyes of a child, and you have that energy of wanting to send them love. Like, you see the man or you see the woman, whatever, but you see the child, the wounded child there. You see that innocence there, and that's where the love comes from. It's a simple love. It's unconditional. It has no conditions on it. Okay, the perception of this is you feel like this person is refusing to see things that they're needing to see. I'm not really getting like that this is them refusing to acknowledge you or whatever, the connection, all that stuff. I'm not seeing it like that. For some of you that could be the case, but for majority of you I feel like this is them kind of refusing to see what it is that they need to face within themselves or what they need to heal within themselves right now. Because they know, you know, with the Two of Swords, I feel like it's, you know, but you're second guessing what you know. So they could be well aware of something that they need to face, but they're second guessing themselves. Ace of Swords, yeah, they know. They know it's good. They know it's good. The giving and receiving card. So what their actions, this is you. Why am I saying for them? So both of you guys could actually be mirroring each other. Because your perception right now could be you know, but you're refusing to acknowledge what you know. So you guys are mirroring each other. Because I just spoke for them, but this is really your spread. So this could be you guys mirroring in this instance. What's being projected is giving and receiving, which is the Six of Pentacles. Also, you have simply love, which is number 6, 2, which is the Six of Cups. So you have 2 sixes here, which represents harmony and balance. So I get that as you give to yourself, you give to your divine counterpart. You know, like most people know that in divine connections, when you heal yourself and give to yourself, you give to your connection. You're healing them. When you heal others around you and you heal yourself, or you heal yourself first, you heal your environment. Everything has to start within the self, because you're not able to give this energy unless you have it to give to yourself. You got to give to you first. So that's where the feminine energies are. When it comes to this came out in the divine masculine spread. These same exact cards, these 4 cards came out in their spread. This was their spread. This was all the cards in their spread. So you have something to do with that energy. I'll put it up so you guys can go back and watch it so you know what I'm talking about. But you guys have everything to do with that energy. Whether you realize it or not, you do. And that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Okay. Anything else, Most High God, that you would like to tap into when it comes to the divine feminine energies? Thank you for your love and guidance. The Temperance. So you guys are balancing out your energies. As you're working on yourself, your problems, your issues, they're working on their problems and their issues. This balances the connection out. And that's, you know, that's not rocket science. That's like simple things. Like, we know this stuff already with the 4 swords. So you have to go within yourself. You have to kind of isolate. And yeah, Queen of Cups, nurture and take care of you right now. Like, this is your time for yourself. 3 of Swords, to heal the things that are triggering you, to heal the things that are coming up that hurt you, the things that have bothered you in the past in relation to this connection and outside of the relation of this connection, other things in your life. Like, you got to heal all of that, because they're doing the same whether you know it or not. They are. What was the overall energy for you guys? What was the overall energy for the divine feminine energies? Most High God, what is the overall energy for the divine feminine collective? 8 of Water, 8 of Cups. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth, okay? A desire to move on. Like, you don't want to be stuck in sadness. You're tired of feeling sorry for yourself. You're tired of, you know, what so-and-so did to me in the past and this and that happened. Like, you want to take your power back, but you want to also, this is spiritual and emotional growth. Just the fact that you desire to have more and do better. And this kind of is the same energy that I picked up in the divine masculine energy, like what triggered them. So for you, you're also being triggered because you want more and greater for yourself in any area of your life. And you're saying to yourself that you're willing to put in the work. So that's why all of this is coming up, because this is spiritual and emotional growth, because it's leading you to the 9 of Cups. So until you address and deal with these things that need to be healed and released, then, you know, then only can the desires of your heart come to fruition, regardless of if it's about this connection or something else outside of it. Okay. This girl on my Instagram, I've been following her from the beginning. Like, I've seen her whole growth, her whole process of coming into this model. Like, she, I don't know if she watches my channel. She probably doesn't, but, she had, like, she was like, she got healthy, basically. I don't want to say she was like unhealthy, but she was like thicker, and she got on, got on this health thing, and she lost weight enough because she had this dream of being a model. So she grind for that. I could tell she was kind of like the type that really didn't hang out with a lot of people. She was like a, her own person. So she didn't really, I didn't see her hang out with girls and stuff on her Instagram. She was always like really by herself, putting herself out there, doing these modeling gigs. And she finally got signed to a modeling agency. So I've been watching her whole journey from the beginning, and she started, when did we follow each other? It was like back in 2013, 14, maybe 14, 15, around there at that time. So she said her caption was kind of inspiring. Let me see what she wrote. I just feel guided to share this, y'all. Just, I don't know, just flow with it because I feel guided to share it for a reason. And I'm happy for her. Like, that's dope to see people's glow up. Like, you know, you can't give up on yourself. Okay. She said, the second I stopped worrying about what my peers / others thought of me, stopped comparing myself, stopped worrying about who did and didn't support me, is the very moment I started manifesting my reality. My only competition is myself. I'm breaking personal goals every day. I was close to giving up. This is only a stepping stone. Here's to my 2019. I'm ready. So this was a journey for her. Like, this just didn't come overnight. Like, she had to go through the process, I'm sure. You know, she was, she didn't listen to what other, um the thing is when you have like a goal in your heart, like regardless of what it looks like on the outside, whether it's that specific thing, like she might have wanted to be signed to some other modeling agency, and that's not to say that it won't ever happen. But let's just say, for instance, that was her specific goal. But maybe Spirit has something bigger and better for her. So don't ever give up on the fact that you want what you want, meaning like you want. Take the specific out of it. I always say that. Like, it's okay to be like, I want to get signed to this modeling agency specifically, or I want this specific man, or I want this specific woman, or this specific house. But take that out and just say, I want to be a model. Like, I want to do this and that with my career. I want to be known for this, and I want to be that. Or I want this type of house because, I want a pool. I want this and I want that. I want the ins and the outs of this and that. Or I want a partnership because of this and that. But you might want this person because of, the attraction, the connection. You like their personality. You like this and that about them. But when you take that specific out of it and you just tap into, I want to mate that, I can trust. I want a relationship like this and blah, blah, blah. When you take out how it has to look, when it's supposed to come, and you just focus on what your heart is desiring, it makes it much easier and less pressuring on yourself and the universe to deliver what's best of your highest good beyond your wildest dreams. So when it comes to these divine connections and counterparts, you have to know within your heart what's true. Nobody can tell you what to do. Nobody can tell you like this is your divine counterpart or it's not your divine counterpart but you. Be careful with that because there's a lot of delusion in this energy. There's a lot of people that want to mark and put a stamp and a connection on somebody that's not for them, or because you feel an intense attraction for somebody, or you feel a resonance with that person, or you guys have similarities, so you want to put a stamp on that person. But you got to go to God about that. You can't force anybody to be your divine counterpart. You can't force somebody to want to be with you. That's number one. Like, I wholeheartedly believe that if somebody's your divine counterpart, they're not going to run from you. Running, I feel like everybody has a definition of what running is. For me, like, in my truth, what I believe running is, like this whole runner chaser thing that they speak about with these connections, I feel like it's, yeah, sometimes it can be denial, it can be fear, that kind of backtracking, but that person will never leave you. That person will still stick it out with you. They'll be honest with you. They'll be real with you, because you can't lie and you can't hide from your divine counterpart. When it's like a forceful connection, you're gonna find that it's a whole bunch of blockages in the way. It's too much to bear. It's like you're forcing something that's not meant to be. It's not unconditional love most of the time, but sometimes we have to heal through unconditional love. So I can't always say for everybody that just because you have codependency that that's not your divine counterpart, because sometimes you got to heal that. But a lot of the times, like I sense like people want a person to be their divine counterpart because of an attraction, or because of it feels like this or it looks like this, so it's got to be this person. And you're seeing signs and synchronicities, but sometimes we manifest those because we focus on it so much. And sometimes when you do get a sign of synchronicity, you got to discern like what it means. It doesn't just mean, oh, I saw a sign with Nick's name on it, so that means Nick is my divine counterpart, he's my soulmate, or he's my twin flame. Like, you gotta discern. You guys gotta use your intuition. You gotta use your own discernment. And I can't count how many times like I thought so and so was my divine counterpart, and I can't count how many times people thought that I was their divine counterpart, even if I didn't talk to them a day in their life. And that to me that shows you like you gotta be discerning, because one person can think I'm their divine counterpart and I don't know who the fuck they are, never talk to them, um, told them to scramble, leave me the fuck alone, stop messaging me. Like, I've had stalker people like hit me up thinking that I'm the divine counterpart, and that to me is like, okay, you can get caught up in this shit, and you can think one thing when it's really not. And I've had people that, yeah, I had good connections with, and all of this and all that, but at the end of the day, it was not healthy. It was just intense. Yeah, we are connected. Like, everybody is connected. We're all divinely connected because we're a part of this universe. So, duh, you're going to feel connected to people. But the thing is it divinely orchestrated? Is it spirit ordained you two to be together? Or is it just a connection? Maybe you recognize somebody from a past life, or you have karma together. You got to be discerning, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Be discerning. Go within your heart and speak to God and ask God to show you, and be surrendered to that. Surrender to the truth. And I'm not saying that just because you haven't talked to somebody or you haven't met them in person that they can't be your divine counterpart, but it has to be a mutual thing. It cannot be a thing where you're trying to force yourself on somebody and the other person is not reciprocating. They could care less. They're telling you to kick rocks, like, leave me the fuck alone, like, I'm not interested, I don't like you, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm not trying to be rude or trying to be harsh, but that's how I communicate, so I'm sorry. But yeah, like, it's not running. Like, that's unrequited love. Like, know the difference between a person who's scared and kind of like, want to slow things down and figure out what the process is, versus a person that's really like, leave me alone, I don't want you, I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, I've had to tell people to stop hitting me up. Like, stop. I've had to tell people that I'm going to put a restraining order on you. I had to block a couple of people, men and women. Like, I attract men and women and they think it's insane. I don't know what it is. It's fucking insane. But I've had to block some people, threaten to get a restraining order on them, because like, people get caught up, and some people are not sane. That's another thing. Some people are not mentally all the way there. They're too up there and they're not enough in the reality of things, so they kind of lose sight of what's real. So you got to take that into account. So with that being said, I can't tell anybody who to believe. I can't tell people who and what, or what the twin flame sign. I don't think anybody can tell you truly and wholeheartedly what to believe. I don't even think anybody's like, the signs and synchronicities and all that, like, oh, if you see this, this means that. I don't even think that that's all the way true, because everybody's experience is different. And if I go off of those twin flame signs, I've gotten it with multiple men that I thought was the one. I thought that about so many different people. And you have to be discerning. You have to be discerning. I'm telling you. Y'all got to be discerning. It's beautiful. It's the beautiful light. It could be the fact that people are drawn to my energy, but that freaks me out, because I work best in the spirit realm, and I can see more when I'm in my dream state, I'm in the spirit realm, I can tap in more to energies. meaning like I can see them in a physical form in my sleep. So there's a specific person that was always like hitting me up, like harassing me. Caught one minute they want to be with me, then the next minute I'm the devil, I'm evil, and all this shit. So this person was in my dream attacking me, like sleep paralysis on one side of my body, trying to hold me down. And I had to fight that person in the spirit realm. So this person is like putting spiritual attacks on me. That's why I'm saying, like, as soon as I put myself on camera, I told myself, like, I don't want to put myself on camera, because when I do, people are going to judge me off of my physicality and start, then they're going to start, um, yeah, he's a demon in the spirit realm. That whoever that guy is, he's a demon in the physical realm. Or in the spirit realm. But I just said, I know that people are going to judge me off of what I look like, and then they're going to take the whole spiritual thing and look at me like I'm some sort of spiritual teacher, and they're going to put it in their head like it's gonna, I don't know. I just knew it was going to be like that. And exactly when I said that, that person hit me up and was like, "Oh, I don't know what it is about you," or some shit like that. But I knew, like, something told me don't do it, but I can't hide myself. Like, I know there's a lot of people on YouTube that don't show their faces, and I respect that, because I know what that's like for energy purposes, for protection purposes, for one. That's why I always keep something on me while I do these videos, because there's people out there that don't have good intentions. We're in a spiritual, like, this is a spiritual energy first. This world we're in is a spirit realm. We're dealing with spiritual forces. So gotta be diligent. And I keep telling myself, and people like my spiritual friends, they always tell me, like, you need to protect yourself. We all need to protect ourselves. And it's not just because I'm doing readings and stuff. Even in a normal life, people in your life, normal people every day carry good energies and they carry bad energies. You just got to be discerning. You have to protect yourself, because not everybody is for you. But in this twin flame community stuff that everybody's all hyped up about, soulmates and all of that, you have to be discerning. You have to. You know, you have to also be spiritually grounded to, you know, interpret energies and interpret what you're feeling and what you're experiencing and what you're seeing too. Because you can't be a baby, you know, you can't put labels on people like, oh, that's my twin flame and that's my soulmate. You got to learn. And sometimes I think I had to, okay, I'm going off on a tangent. I had to experience the so-called who I thought was my divine counterpart first, in order to recognize who my divine counterpart is. I have to see what they were not in order to see who they are. So I had to experience people that I thought were the twin flame thing when I first started, and then to now knowing what it is not. So I think everybody has to go through that stage. Yeah, you got to go through that little stage first, I believe. So yeah, it's crazy out here, I'm telling you. We're in a spiritual warfare, and that's why I say, like, spirit is going to tell you, they're going to line you up with the person that's for you, so you don't have to trip about that. Whether you think you know who it is, or you don't think you know who it is, or you don't think you have one, spirit's going to align counterparts together because they're needed in this spiritual war. Like, y'all might not be into stuff like that, but I wholeheartedly believe that it's spiritual war out here. And it always has been, but it's getting a little more intense because it's time to close things out. So, I'm sorry, I went off on another tangent. Bear.
Come on,
Bear. You want to come in, Bear?
I think I'll give him something to eat.
Here, baby. Oh, hi, baby. Oh. You want to lay down, Bear? Okay. What do you mean, Maria? What are the spiritual contracts that we have to exchange in order to get grounded? You don't really need any spiritual contracts or anything to ground yourself spiritually. You can do that on your own with spirit, your angels, your guides. Everything starts within first. Like we all have each other to help each other, even those who are of lower vibrations. Like appreciate those people too, because they're all helping you. Essentially everybody's a help to you, but at the end of the day you got to start with yourself. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's see what, if a divine masculine's energies are watching this reading, what is the message that your divine feminines have for you? Yeah, it can happen sometimes. Like I had to teach myself because I stopped watching other readings after a while because I feel like I was too dependent on other people's opinion rather than discerning my own. And then on top of that, it doesn't help that I have friends that know how to read and do energy work and stuff. So you have that to fall back on, but it's at some point spirit is going to put everything back on you and you got to do it within, because we all have the energy, we all have the power, energies within, we have the energy to heal ourselves. You know, it's helpful. You got your spirit tribe, but you gotta be able to be self-reliant in the spiritual journey too, because it's a self journey, one big bubble. Okay, so I'm gonna do this in groups of 3. So let's see what the divine masculine message is for her. And when I say him or her, don't take offense to it. I just resonate with femininity, her, because I'm a her, obviously, and the masculine energy being a he, because my divine counterpart is a male energy, like a male, physical male. So let's start with the romance angels for group 1. Express your love. No duh. Yeah, most of y'all want this person to be like honest and forthcoming, or just say something to you, I'm sure. But let's see what the no cards have to say. Reunion. Oh, you guys gotta watch the other one. Oh my god. I can't, y'all, I'm scared. Okay, I'm freaking out. I got the same exact pairing. Oh my god. I'm scared. That's weird, spirit. Why you do stuff like that? That's like powerful when spirit does that, because that means they're trying to get their point out there, like for real. Thank you, Most High God. Okay. Alright, you really have nothing to fear when it comes to me. So what you guys are saying to your counterpart is like, it's okay to express your truth to me. It's okay to tell me how you feel. You don't have to fear any when it comes to me, because you can trust me. I'm trustworthy. They could be a Leo, or you could be a Leo, or this could have something to do with the season of Leo, the timing, dreams, fantasy, and reunion. Because I dream of you. I fantasize about the day that we come together. Or I know that you have, you had dreams about this, or I know that you desire to have this union, or what have you. There's no need for you to fear. I feel like that's what this divine feminine is saying to her divine masculine. Like, you can open up to me. You can express yourself to me. You can reach out to me. Like, there's no need. Like, I know you might be afraid. Some of you might be feeling like this specific divine masculine is afraid. So they feel like you, divine masculine, are fearful. And it's okay. They want you to open up to them. Okay. What does group number 2 divine feminines want to say to her divine masculine energy? Okay. Reconciliation. Some people say reconciliation. I with reconciliation. No, not disturb. Okay. I don't know. I thought I did. I guess I didn't. Getting to know each other. 3 cards came out for group number children. Oh. heal and reconciliation permanently. So this group has a lot to say. I'm going to pull a note card. I cannot take all these spirits. Like, you tripping. Let's start over. No, they got in the way. Make a move. I'm avoiding you. I'm proud of you. Like, is this person, like... No, I feel like this is you. Yeah, this is your energy. You got too much going on. Okay, one message. One. I'm not ready for you yet. So, regardless if you feel like that's how you feel, Divine Feminine, that's what's the deal. So, you may be feeling like you're not ready for them yet because you haven't forgiven them for the deception, the lies that you feel like they've given to you. Okay, so Divine Masculine, your Divine Feminine is not, they're still working on forgiveness. Whether this is forgiveness from things that you've done to them or a previous relationship. They do want marriage. They do want a permanent reconciliation with you. The word reconciliation came out twice. Divine Masculines, this is what they want. They want to get to know you on a deeper level. They do feel like there was someone that got in the way of the relationship for some of them. Could be children is, a part of the whole thing, but they feel like this can also be that there's still some growing up to do or still some healing of childhood wounds. So there's forgiveness that needs to take place, but they forgive you, but at the same time they know that they need to forgive themselves, you, and maybe past situations. They do want marriage. A marriage can also be a factor in this, and they want a permanent reconciliation, but they're not ready yet. So whether you guys feel like that's how you really feel, Divine Feminine, that's what's coming up. So let's see, when it comes to group number 3, Divine Feminine energies. Oh. New love and healing family issues popped out. Okay, what do this group of Divine Feminines have to say to their Divine Masculines? Okay. Scorpio. Your Divine Feminine can be a Scorpio, or the Divine Masculine, you could be a Scorpio. Crush, or this could be something to do with Scorpio season. Boyfriend. Okay. New love and healing family issues. I feel like this person wants to be open to this new energy. This could be like a connection that was recently just founded. So this is a connection that's like you realize this person early. You're still in the early stages of the connection. Meaning this could be your own boyfriend or your own girlfriend. So the Divine Feminine's message to you is that they do want to be with you. If they have a partner or boyfriend already, they don't really see that as like a factor. They look at this as something they need to heal. They may feel like they're not ready to be in a relationship until they heal. This is a new relationship. There's still healing that's taking place though. This could have happened during Scorpio season. So that wasn't long ago. That was the past fall. This was past fall for some of you that you met this person. Some of you guys, like I said, they have a boyfriend already, or you guys are boyfriend and girlfriend, or boyfriend or girlfriend whatever resonates with you. And they just want you to know that they want to be open and ready for this new love that you bring, but they need to heal some issues first within themselves. What is the message from the note cards? July. Pull one more. Spring. The hell? I'll pull one more just to clarify that one. I'm not interested. Okay. Only friends. Okay, so you might think that this woman is just like not interested in you because you guys are just friends. Okay. You might perceive that your Divine Feminine is not interested. Something about July comes up. That could be your birthday month. That could be her birthday month. That could be something significant that's going to take place. If they assume that you have somebody already, they could be saying, I'm not interested in him. That's just my friend. that could be, I feel like this is an assumption. Like, this is like something new. This is a new situation, a new connection, and you're hurting over this divine feminine. She can't stop thinking about you. She's confused. Like, this group right here, I don't know what y'all got going on. I feel guided to help this group because it's like, it's a little, oh, bear. Okay. Let me help this group out because this is confusing. Gemini girlfriend. Alright, so Gemini is like, you guys need to communicate about what your connection is, or communicate to figure out whether or not they're taken. Because you had boyfriend and now you have girlfriend that came out. So Geminis represent communication. They represent twin energy, but I feel like because Gemini rules the communication sector, and sometimes things can be a little confusing between the situation. But yeah, it could also be that you guys are Geminis too, or they're Gemini. But this person, you need to figure out whether or not they're taken before you start making assumptions. Like, I feel like you guys haven't even really communicated your thoughts or your feelings about one another. Soul tie came out. Lust, Libra, and conditional love. So there could be a Libra involved where there's like no unconditional love there. There is a spiritual connection with that person, but it's not an unconditional loving connection. So you're confused about this person. Yeah, somebody's holding on to their ex, and it could be the divine feminine energy, or you just assume that she hasn't let go of somebody. And when I say she, it doesn't have to be a female only. I just, you know, that's what I resonate with because I'm a woman. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. That group number 3 was a little feisty, a little confusing. Okay, so let's see what the lighthearted messages are for the divine masculine. I'm going to post the divine masculine messages to the divine feminine so that you guys know. Let's see. Self-employment. You are a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. So I see my divine masculine making moves with his little, you know, his ventures and things and all of that, his art and all that. And I am happy for him. I'm proud of him. So for you guys, that could be the same thing. Like, your divine counterpart could be, let me speak to divine masculine because this is their reading. So for you, divine masculine, you guys are being guided to start your own businesses. If you guys already have your own business, Spirit is telling you to continue with that because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And it's like so many magical opportunities that surround you. Your divine feminine is proud of you as well. If she's watching you, she's proud of you. She may be sending her blessing to you. Yeah, I support my divine counterpart's stuff that he does, and so he might not know it, but I do. I do. Yeah. I definitely do. You know what? I don't know why I feel guided to. Okay, the other one's up. Let me go ahead and post it real quick. I want you guys to watch it. Okay. Divine. Hold on. I'm trying to do 2 things at once, you guys. Divine masculine's message. My thumbnail is corny. I might have to change it before I post. It's super corny. Okay, so that was the message, you guys. I hope that this reading resonated with whomever it's meant to resonate with. When I get home tonight, I might do another reading because I got to get ready to get dressed and stuff. So I will see you guys soon. I appreciate you. Much